What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Hope every single one of you guys had a very happy and amazing Thanksgiving. I think I did indeed. Right now I'm at my parents' house in Cleveland, Ohio, and we have a very long day ahead of us because I'm about to hop in my car and drive 12 hours all the way back to Atlanta. And on this long freaking drive, we're gonna talk today because 2023 is over. The year is done and we're already going into 2024. I think this was the fastest year of all time. But around the new year, of course, come New Year's resolutions, and everyone wants to make sure that the new year is going to be as amazing as possible. So today I'm going to give you 5 things that you got to do in 2024 to make sure that it's the best year for you yet. I think the last thing you want to do is wake up on December 31st 2024 and realize, man, I pissed away that year. I didn't do anything. My life did not change at all. So here are 5 things to make sure that does not happen. I hope you enjoyed another video today. Let's go. Before we hit the road, let me give you number 1, and my number 1 is do not ask anyone for advice. Now this one might be kind of controversial because I think in general it is good to ask people for advice, especially people who are older than you and you look up to, and people have done the things that you want to do. But in 2024, I want to have the mindset of making my own decisions 100%. Like if I want to do something, I want to do it because I think that's the right thing to do. A lot of times when you ask someone for advice, everyone has their own differing opinions. Like you could tell someone the sky is blue and they'll argue with you that the sky is yellow, right? If you hate your job, then start looking for a new one without asking anyone if that's the right thing to do. If you know in your heart that you want to do something else, then go pursue that. Something as simple as if you want to go get a new haircut or get a buzz cut, or if you want to go try a new wardrobe and get a new set of clothing, something you haven't worn ever before, don't ask anyone for advice because everyone has opinion. They're gonna say, no, you look terrible in the buzz cuts, or no, that shirt will look so stupid on you. Something as simple as starting your own YouTube channel. Man, that is dark. Hopefully it lightens up in a little bit. There we go. Something as simple as starting your YouTube channel. If that's something you want to do, then you should just do it, because I think when you make your own decisions, you literally cannot lose. If it turns out crazy successful, exactly how you planned, then that's obviously a huge win. But if you fail or you realize, man, that wasn't the right decision, at least you listen to your gut, and I promise you, you'll learn a ton of stuff in the process that next time you go about that, you're not gonna make the same mistakes. When you start asking people for advice, what can sometimes happen is that you get very confused because everyone has a different opinion on what you should do, and as a result, you become very unmotivated and you don't actually take any action. Number 2 is that you gotta find a side passion. And a lot of people say find a side hustle or a side hobby, but what I like to say is find a side passion, because if you're not actually passionate about it, you're gonna lose the motivation and the drive really quickly. Even if you don't think so, you are. Everything is so freaking expensive nowadays. Like, it seriously costs a lot of money just to survive, and that's the unfortunate reality. So it's not uncommon for nowadays people to have 2-3 jobs just to make ends meet. And a lot of people, they like to have something on the side on top of their full-time job, right? So what I like to say is find a side passion. You gotta be passionate about it. My side passion is coaching soccer. So I coach soccer in the fall season and the spring season. Right now it's the winter, so we're not in season, but I make enough money doing that to essentially cover my car payments. And because I absolutely love soccer, I love coaching, I love giving back, I've never woken up one day and thought, man, I gotta go to work now. Man, I gotta go out and do this. I've never thought that. Now it's freaking tiring. It's exhausting. I'm yelling at like 38-year-old kids any given practice or game, but because I'm passionate about coaching soccer, I don't mind getting up and going out there, putting in work and making that money. So for 2024, try to come up with a plan to generate an extra source of income, but make an extra source of income that you're actually excited about. So, I mean, you could wake up and go DoorDash or Uber for 10 hours and make a few $100, and that's fantastic. If you're doing that, don't stop doing that, but that's probably not the most fun thing to do, right? So if you're doing that, keep doing it, but in the meantime, try to think of something else that's more fun, more exciting, that you're actually passionate about, because long term, if you can figure out a way to make money from that passion, then it's the best of both worlds. I make a little bit of money off doing YouTube as well. Not much, but it's a little bit, and something I truly am passionate about. All right, let's get back on the road. As you can see, I picked up my girl. There's my girl. How you doing, Ellie? You miss me? And I guess my other girl.
Figuring you out this one.
Other girl too. But let's get back on the road, and then we will keep talking. I made it to Kentucky, and honestly, it's a pretty miserable drive. It's been raining the whole time. It's cold. It's windy. I think you can tell how freaking cold I am. And you know what the crappy thing is about filming in the winter is that look how dark it is. It's 4 o'clock right now. It's 4 o'clock, and it's already about to be dark. So I had to get out of the car and film this part of the video. Anyways, number 3. You gotta stop comparing. There's a saying that says comparison is the thief of joy, and I'm sure you've heard of it. It's so true. Every time you go about your life comparing yourself to others, you're just never gonna be happy. Like there's always gonna be someone out there with more money than you, with a bigger house than you, with a fancier car than you, with more Instagram followers or YouTube subscribers than you. That's just a fact of life. If you buy an $80,000 Audi, there's someone with a $100,000 Porsche parked right next to you. If you buy a $500,000 house, there's someone who just bought a $700,000 house right down the street. There's no point of comparing. And I think, especially in today's society with this generation, everyone is trying to one-up each other. You can't do that. And these comparisons probably happen more often than you think. When you start thinking about it, you know, we make negative comments all the time, whether it's actually out loud or in our head. For example, we might walk into a gym and see a muscular guy and either say or think to ourselves, that guy's not even that jacked. Or you might see a couple and you might be like, I bet you they're not even that happy together. Or some negative comments like this. We got to cut the negative comments out of 2024, and I'm telling myself this as well. I am by no means perfect. Let's work on this together. Cut out the negative stuff in 2024. Stop comparing, because that's only gonna make us less happy. Girl, you gonna go potty or what? This girl just doesn't like to go potty in new places. That's the one thing I wish she was kind of better at, because I need to walk this girl for literally 20 minutes before she pisses just one time when we're in not her usual spot. But she's a pretty good girl otherwise.
I swear I've seen you before, holding your shoes in your hands, running out that door. Say you wanna dance, and you're worrying, oh, you'll end up in the wrong hands.
Alright guys, back in Atlanta. It is the next morning. Last night I was so freaking tired from driving 12 hours. I literally could not pick up my camera and finish this video. So let's keep it moving. Also, when one holiday ends in this household, another one starts. Scout already has our stockings up for Christmas. I think this is mine, this is hers, this is the dog's, and this just might be an extra one. This can be your guys. This is your guys' stocking as my YouTube subscribers. Anyways, number 4 is you gotta change things up. I made a video on this recently, but I think that life gets boring and stagnant when every single day is the same. You gotta change things up. And I think the craziest example is moving to a new city, moving to a new state like I did 2.5 years ago. I think to this day, that was the best decision I've ever made. I've really grown and progressed and matured and honestly upgraded my life in a couple different aspects just from making that move and starting over. But I know that's not realistic for probably the majority of you guys out there. So basic, simple things you can do to change things up include getting a new gym membership, going to a different gym so you're surrounded by different people, taking a different route to work every day, going to a different grocery store, hopping in the car and taking a road trip somewhere you haven't been before, going to the shelter and fostering a dog like this because there's so many dogs out there that need homes. Whatever the case may be, there's so many examples that you can do new things to change things up. It just naturally adds more excitement and interest to your life. And I think when you do these new, cool, fun things, it makes you all the more motivated to go out there and get stuff done. Weather here is so much better than in Ohio. It's an easily like 30 degrees warmer. So nice. Anyways, number 5 is that you gotta limit your social media. And I'm telling myself this more than even you guys, because I think I spent a lot of pointless time on social media. Like, what value does social media actually add to your life? I mean, maybe some, but not a whole lot, not as much as we think. I do get the bulk of my news from like YouTube and Twitter, but other than that, apps like Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat, I think I'm on those things way too long every single day. And the time I spend just scrolling mindlessly through that kind of stuff, I could be putting use to something else. Our plan is to go buy a Christmas tree this week and put it in the corner over there between those two couches. So maybe next week's video I'll do like decorating our apartment for a Christmas type video, or at least show you a full tour once we're done, because Skylar has a lot more Christmas stuff to put up. You should see our car. I'll show you guys later, but our car is jam-packed with Christmas decorations that she brought back from home. Anyways, let's wrap up this video right here, right now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You wanna wrap it for me, girl? Say bye. Say see ya. Say adios. See ya. See ya. See ya. She says see ya. Ellie will see you next week as well. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed another video today as much as I did making it. If you did, make sure you drop me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Also, subscribe to my channel because I drop a new video every single Monday that you don't want to miss. As always, guys, work hard, be nice to people. I will see you guys next Monday.